I wasn't really aiming to work for a British comics publisher. There wasn't much going, really. There was 2000 AD, and that's about it. There was Warrior. That was very good. And I met Gary Leach, who was working for Warrior. He was very encouraging. But I think we had our sights set on DC or Marvel. I suppose DC more, because DC were publishing Alan Moore. And if there was one person that inspired me to go back to comics, because I kind of put them to one side when I was in art school, it was Alan's writing. I loved the visual side of comics, but there wasn't any really great writing before Alan. So that's what we were aiming for, I think, looking for to get work at DC, and it felt like an extraordinary, exciting and opportune time to be doing that. The door was open. They were looking for new creators. They were coming over to England specifically to find new writers and artists. It was at a moment in this particular medium where nothing was selling very much, and so they were happy to try anything. And that happens occasionally. It happened in American movies in the 70s when the studio system was breaking down, and the new generation of Coppola and Scorsese and Spielberg wandered in and said, "Don't worry, we know how to make films, just give us the money." Well, a similar thing happened in comics in the mid-80s. And the Lunatics took over the asylum briefly. But then, for about 5 or 6 years, and then the publishers decided actually they knew how to do it and they didn't need to experiment. They just put the DC bullet in the corner and that would be enough. And so we left. But for those golden years, that little moment, it was we could get a lot of interesting stuff done.